Okay, students, now we are going to proceed with the lecture. Okay, so we have to start from dialysis. Yesterday, we discussed a bit about dialysis. We know that this is a medical treatment for people whose kidneys are not working properly, right? What is the purpose of kidneys or what do they do? These kidneys remove your waste materials, right? Like urea. Someone has entered the class. Okay, so I was telling that yesterday we discussed a bit about dialysis. So it is a medical treatment for people whose kidneys are not working properly. So your kidneys normally they remove the waste substances. Waste substances could be urea and extra salts and extra water from your blood, right? Now, how does this dialysis work? Okay, see here. Now, this is an arm or hand of the person, right? Here you see the two tubes are connected with the wrist, right? What happens that this blood that is being drawn from your arm, this blood is the blood of like the uh, normal blood of that person. So this blood obviously it contains waste products. Those waste products could be like urea and excess salts, and this blood would be high in concentration. The like urea and excess salts would be in high concentration in the blood of that patient because obviously his or her kidneys won't be working properly, right? Now what happens that this blood is okay, so this blood basically flows through the tubes, and through the tubes it goes to a machine that is called as dialyzer, right? Now dialyzer has like the membranes of dialyzers, they are partially permeable membranes. So actually the blood is passed through a machine that is dialyzer. That machine has a partially permeable membrane, right? And in there's a fluid that is called dialysate. That fluid is a, you can call it, it is a special clean fluid that contains no urea and normal amounts of salt. So what happens in this case? Okay, so as this person's blood was high in urea and extra salts, and that dialysate, like the fresh dialysate was, it it doesn't have any urea and it has a very normal amounts of salt. So urea and the salts were in higher concentration in the blood than in the dialysate. So they start moving from the blood to the dialysate, right? And through which process? Through the process of diffusion. Is that clear?
Yes, ma'am.
And also, if the body has too much water, then that water will move from the blood to the dialysate, and that will be done by the process of osmosis. So in this way, this will help to remove the extra water from the patient's body. Is that clear? I hope it's clear. Okay. So students, that's it for movement into and out of the cell. I guess everything is clear in this chapter. Now we have to move to our chapter number 4, that is biological molecules. Okay. So what do you know? What do you people know about biological molecules? What are these?
Protein, fats, uh, carbohydrates.
Okay. So why do we call them biological molecules?
Because they are present in every biological organism. Well, most of them.
Okay, good. So we call that these biological molecules are actually the chemical building blocks of life, right? And we know that all living organisms are made up of different types of biological molecules. that play vital role. Now, biological molecules play a vital role in which functions? They play vital role in such as structure of living organisms, energy storage, then in chemical reactions, in cells, right? So they are very important. Okay. So first of all, we should know about the importance of carbon. What is carbon? So do you know that this carbon is the main element found in biological molecules, right? It's the main constituent of biological molecules, and this carbon could be, you can say that carbon atoms, it can form chains or rings, right? And due to this property, it allows the biological molecules to be very large. Okay, what do you people know about carbon? Is it a metal or a non-metal?
Ma'am, it is in group 4. It is not necessarily a metal, but in some compounds it does show the properties of metals like uh, donating an electron.
Okay, so it is mainly involved in which kind of bonding?
Ma'am, mainly it's in covalent bond.
Good. Okay, so we know the importance of carbon. And as stated earlier, I told you that either it could form chains. Chains means either it could exist in straight chain, it could constitute straight chains, or it could be involved in rings as well, right? It could exist in either structure. Also, other than carbon, we have other essential elements as well. Those other essential elements are hydrogen.
Hydrogen,
Good. What else? Oxygen, nitrogen,
nitrogen,
and mainly this nitrogen is involved. You can say it is present in which molecules?
And proteins.
Good. Very good, Vanya. It's involved in some important molecules that are proteins and DNA as well. And then we have some other important elements as well, such as phosphorus and sulfur. So they are also very important. Okay. Now we have to see how generally what is the structure of biological molecules. Okay, you know that the large molecules, they are made from They are made from repeating subunits, right? And those subunits are called as monomers, right? So you can say when these monomers are joined, they are joined by chemical bonds. They form polymers, right? What does polymers means? Poly means many, right? Now, how does that work? Suppose
Ma'am, could you scroll up a little bit?
a little bit
Uh,
up. Okay.
yes. Ma'am, large molecules are made from what have you written?
They are made from repeating subunits.
Oh,
Okay. Now, suppose these are, you can see this is a subunit. This one individual molecule is a subunit, and it could be called as a monomer. So, like a large number of subunits, repeating subunits of the same kind, they make up a polymer. We can say this whole chain could be called as polymer because it consists of some small subunits, some small repeating subunits, right? Okay. Now we can see examples of subunits. Suppose you have here I'm going to write the polymer type. We could write examples of polymers. Here we can write the polymer type and we can discuss its monomer or it is made up of what. Suppose you have a polymer that is called as polysaccharides. What are polysaccharides?
are they a more complex form of carbohydrates?
Yes. So what's the monomer of carbohydrates?
Saccharides
It's monosaccharides. So they are made up of simple sugar, simple sugar molecules or simple sugar units that are called as monosaccharides. Suppose you can now see here. In case of polysaccharide, if I say this is a chain of polysaccharide, then every small unit would be one monosaccharide, and a lot of monosaccharides joined together in a chain would form a polysaccharide. Is that clear, Numan and Gania? Yes, Numan and Gania, is that clear?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay. Now we can have another look at one more polymer type, such as proteins. Proteins are also polymers. So what's the monomer of protein? Yes, anyone, can you tell me what's the like the subunit of protein?
Amino acid.
Very good. Is that Numan?
Amino.
Yes, Numan.
Yes, ma'am.
So no, very good, Numan. It's amino acids. So a lot of amino acids together in a chain, they would make a protein molecule. Then we can take an example of DNA and RNA as well. So in case of DNA and RNA, what's the subunit? It's the nucleotides, right? They are the subunits in case of DNA and RNA. Okay. In case of suppose glucose. Now glucose is a, you can say it's a small molecule, right? It is a small molecule and it is a monomer, right? What is it?
Yes, ma'am.
It's a
Monomer.
monomer, or you can say it's a monosaccharide. So this glucose in the form of polymer, it could form
Fructose. Fructose.
starch or cellulose. Take an example. Now, what is starch? This starch, it is easy to digest for energy, while this cellulose, this cannot be digested. It cannot be digested, but it gives strength. It gives strength to plant cell wall, right? The monosaccharide or the monomer in both of the cases is same, that is glucose. But you can see that the starch is easy to digest while the cellulose cannot be digested at all. You could see the specialization of molecules. Now we know that the molecules, you can see they consist of lots of smaller subunits, right? Now that gives, you can say, giving them different properties to perform specialized jobs in living things. Suppose take an example of glucose. Now, what is glucose? Glucose is soluble, right? It's soluble, and you can say that it is a quick energy source, right? We have cellulose that is strong, right? You can see that every molecule has its own speciality. So cellulose is strong and it is ideal for making cell walls.
Ma'am, when you use the word strong, do you mean like it's more complex?
Say it again, Rania.
I'm saying that when you like say that cellulose is strong, does that make it like more complex?
Okay, we can say that why cells need molecules, or why cell needs biological molecules. We know that they need the molecules or the biological molecules to build cytoplasm, to build cell membranes, and other structures or organelles. And also we know that different cells contain different molecules. Why? Because we know, because they do different jobs. Now we have to see what are the basic needs of cells. Basic needs of all cells. So what are those needs? You can say it's water, it is oxygen, it's minerals, and it's food substances, right? So these are some of the basic needs, and the basic biological molecules are water, proteins, lipids, carbohydrates, mineral ions, and vitamins. So inshallah we will study all these molecules in detail in the next week, inshallah, right? So that's it for the class. I hope you understood everything well. I'll send you the notes as well, right? And if you have any question, please drop that in the group. Okay.